Okay guys, the spoilers are finally here, and what can I even say? We have been waiting for this moment for so long. Luffy and Loki are back. They finally enter the stage, and we see the true form of Loki's devil fruit. And guys, he is a massive black dragon. Not a small transformation, not a hybrid tease, a full-scale, sky-covering, shadow-casting dragon. The kind of presence that makes an entire battlefield go silent for a second. Elbaf is officially entering endgame mode. We're breaking down the spoilers for One Piece chapter 1174, and if you don't want to miss anything from the Final Saga, you already know what to do. Subscribe, drop a like, and let's dive in, because this chapter is built different. Chapter 1174 is titled The Strongest in the World. And that title, that's dangerous, because Oda doesn't throw that phrase around lightly. Kaido was called the strongest creature, Whitebeard the strongest man. But now that title feels like a direct challenge. A challenge to Imu, a challenge to destiny, maybe even a challenge to the entire concept of power in this world. We don't even have the full panels yet, but the text spoilers alone are enough to shake the community. Loki's devil fruit, or rather the entity he embodies, is finally revealed. For months, people theorized about Nidhogg, about Ragnarok symbolism, about world-ending dragons from Norse mythology. And now, the black dragon stands in the sky over Elbaf. But here's the detail that hits even harder. Luffy is riding him in Gear 5, the sun god Nika, symbol of liberation, standing on the back of a dark dragon that was once associated with destruction. That visual is not random. That is mythology colliding with destiny. And let's talk about that mural again, the ancient Elbaf wall painting. The sun god, the black dragon, two forces opposite each other. But what if we misunderstood it? What if they weren't enemies? What if they were always meant to fight together? Because now the battlefield shifts completely. The children are falling. The ship is destroyed near the cliff. Chaos everywhere. And instead of Imu dominating the narrative, Loki enters like a storm. He doesn't hesitate. He doesn't calculate. He just moves. He catches the children mid-air. He flies through thorns and debris like it's nothing. That tells you everything about his durability. And that's where scaling becomes interesting. Because if Loki can casually tank environmental destruction in full dragon form, if he can move at that scale and speed, and if he also possesses advanced Conqueror's Haki, then we are not talking about Yonko level. We are talking about something above Yonko. Now combine that with Luffy's Gear 5 awakening. We've seen what Gear 5 can do against Kaido. We've seen reality bending. We've seen cartoon physics mixed with divine presence. But we have never seen Gear 5 paired with another god-tier mythical zone in coordinated combat. This is synergy on a mythological level. And then we zoom out to the bigger threat. Imu. Imu stood against Rocks, Roger, Whitebeard, Garp, Big Mom, Kaido, and was not shaken. That is insane when you think about it. Those are names that define eras, which means Imu's Conqueror's Haki is likely the strongest among the living. And if that's true, then what we're about to see in the next chapters might be the most intense advanced Conqueror's Haki clash in the entire series. We are talking about sky-splitting shockwaves that don't just crack clouds, they shatter atmospheres. Haki pulses that could be felt across the new world. Imagine Shanks pausing mid-sail, Rayleigh sensing a tremor in the air. Because when three conquerors at that level collide, it's not a duel anymore. It's a historical event. And don't forget, Oda did not reveal Loki's fruit name yet. That is intentional. That means the fruit's identity is tied to lore, possibly ancient lore, possibly Void Century level. If this black dragon connects to an ancient deity or a forgotten god, then Loki isn't just strong, he's symbolic. And that's why Imu's reaction will be everything. Because Imu doesn't fear strength alone. Imu fears prophecy. Imu fears the return of what was erased. And if the sun god and the black dragon are fighting side by side, then maybe the mural wasn't a warning. Maybe it was a promise. Now imagine this scenario. Luffy and Loki clear the nightmare monsters instantly. They push back Sommers and Killingham in a matter of seconds. And then, the battlefield goes quiet. Imu steps forward. 3 silhouettes, 3 conquerors, one final era about to collapse. This is no longer just Elbaf. This is the turning point of the Final Saga. So yeah, chapter 1174 isn't just hype. It's momentum. It's prophecy. It's myth colliding with reality. And I genuinely believe this is the chapter that shifts the power balance of the entire world. Write your thoughts below. Is Loki's fruit god tier? Is he the dragon from the mural? Will Imu finally show his full power? Because if this fight truly begins now, then we are witnessing the start of the final war. Subscribe if you're ready for it. Drop a like if you felt that hype. This isn't just another chapter. This is history in the making.